What's going on, everybody? I'm Sona Kim, America's face of dating, the sexy, the wise. Just kidding. Actually, not really, though. But I'm your host today, and we're going to be talking about just really how to pass tests and what to do when you meet the girl for the first night and you're trying to set up that first date. I remember when I was younger, I failed at this so many times, man. A lot of people see what I have today and what I do today, and they're just like, holy shit, man, this guy is so impressive at what he has. But I'm just like, dude, I was not always that, man. I was always the underdog, and I would still honestly count myself as the underdog, dude. So many people doubt Team SK, dude. So many people doubt us. And when I line up against somebody else, they always vote that other person to win, and then I come in and just annihilate them, and I make sure that we do, because you know what? I'm all about crushing the competition with whatever it may be, dude. The business, the girls, and just life in general. But you know, like when I was younger, I would always mess this up. Like I would have girls that were interested in me, and they would show and display interest, right? And they would come up to me and they would talk to me, and I seemed to either just like always blow it, or it just didn't go the way that I wanted it to, and I would just mess it up, and it would get completely embarrassing. I remember there was this one time on my oh, this was so embarrassing. This was back when I was in high school, but I had this huge thing for this varsity soccer player, and it's not the normal one I tell this other story. This is actually a different one that I haven't told before. But there was this varsity soccer girl, and I think she was JV and she was moving up to varsity, but she was pretty good, and she was just like, she was pretty cute. You know, she wasn't like a 10 to me, but I just had this huge thing about soccer girls, and so in my head it just inflated to like an 11 out of 10. And I remember it was my birthday, and she added me on Snapchat, and she was my friend's neighbor, and so they would hang out sometimes, and that's how I met her. And so she added me on Snapchat, and we started talking back and forth. And I remember like it was actually going pretty well, like the texting was going pretty smooth, to the point where she even sent me like a kissing emoji. And so back in the day in high school, I was like, oh, I got the kissing emoji, I know that I'm in, right? And it just wasn't that. It's like you have so much work to do even after that point. And I remember like I asked her to hang out on my birthday, and I had this plan, and I told my friend that I was going to ask this girl out on my birthday. I was going to ask her to be my girlfriend. I got her this cute blanket that I was going to give to her and ask her to be my girlfriend on my fucking birthday, right? And so the day comes, and you know, we're all hanging out, we're all having fun at my place, and we're just having a really great time. And I tell them like, yeah, like I'm about to take her home. Does anyone else need a ride home or whatever? Because like I was the oldest one. I was the only one that had a car, and the others didn't have a car really. So I picked her up. I brought them over to my place. We hung out, and then I brought her back. And my plan was that on the way back, I was gonna like take this blanket out, give it to her, and then lay it on the ground and watch the stars with her. And I ended up taking her back, and she's like, I had to be back, like, you know, she just got her wisdom teeth out or something like that, something really inconvenient. So I just took her back, and then I parked in front of her house, and I was like, hey, I got something for you in the back of the car. And I popped it out, gave her the blanket, and I asked her to be my girlfriend, and she was like, oh, I don't know what to say. And I tried to go for the kiss, and she wouldn't kiss me. And she said it was because she just got her wisdom teeth out, right? But I was just like, is it really? Like, is it really that? And it wasn't. It was just like I realized that when a woman wants you, it doesn't matter if she just got her wisdom teeth out, she will still kiss you. Like, it just doesn't matter. Like, women, when they really want a man, fuck climbing a mountain for that man, they will move the fucking mountain to get to you. Nothing will stop them from getting to you, is what I'm trying to say here. And so I asked her out. She said yes. And then about 30 minutes after I got back to my place and I continued the party, I felt like I was walking on clouds. She sends me a Snapchat, and like this, or it was a text message, a huge text message, and it was like, hey, I think I made a mistake. I jumped the gun. And I'm really sorry that I said yes when that's just not what I wanted. And I think that I can't do this. And so I'm just going to break up with you right now. 30 minutes. That was the shortest relationship of all fucking time. 30 minutes. I didn't even get the kiss even. So that just kind of shattered me, put me in a really, really bad state for a while, because I felt like I finally got something, right? Only for it to just be like ripped away from me. And that's when I realized, like, I was just like, you know what? I need to work on this test thing, because if I could just handle the test better and get her and just escalate it to the relationship, it's going to be like a perfect, smooth process. And I just figured out this formula called playful and challenging that worked me all the way up into the relationship. And that's why today I can really just date whatever girl I want to date. And I have my dream relationship today with a really beautiful woman, way fucking hotter than that soccer player. So, a cute Texas girl. And with a nice ass. Don't tell her I said that, but damn. But it's just like, and I've helped thousands of guys do the exact same thing. So it's just like we've always been like the underdog, right? Voted last, girls dumping us. And I was like, you know what? I got to figure out this process, and that's where we're at today. But this guy, he sent in an email, and he goes, my girlfriend's actually texting me right now. I can see it on my Mac screen. Blowing up my phone as fucking usual, man. They can't stay away from me, you know what I'm saying? So, Jesus, like, they just Team SK, man. Just problems on Team SK, dude. So he goes, met a girl at a country dance bar. Not even like a hi or like, hey, what's up, dude? Just like right into the email, bro. Like, Jesus Christ, dude. Like, can I get like a, hey, what's up, man? Like, you look fucking sexy today. Like, none of that, bro. Like, Jesus Christ. You know better than that, man. Like, you know to flatter me, dude. Okay? You're lucky I'm even reading this email, man. He goes, met a girl at a country dance bar. She was all over me for 2 hours, kissing, etc. On the first date, she doesn't follow my lead and demands a certain restaurant, but says, did you have a place in mind? No, your place doesn't count, LOL, as in your home. How do I read her intentions, dude? That just tells me, dude, that you're not taking control of the frame, dude. When you were making out with her at the country dance bar and dancing and XYZ, she was probably like drunk a little bit, dude. And when a girl's drunk, it's kind of just way easier to access, dude. You know, so it's like, I've had that plenty of times, man, where I've pulled girls in the club. Literally, like, I remember this one girl, I pulled her in the club, and she was probably a little bit tipsy, but she acted like she was sober. And I pulled her in the club, and I was making out with her on the dance floor. This is one of many. But we're making out, and then it's like I get her number, and I text her, and she just doesn't, like, respond. I'm just like, what the fuck? And it just means that it was just a one-time thing. You know, she got wild, she let loose, and she just wanted nothing to do with you. I'm just like, whatever. Sometimes you'll do that. Sometimes it'll go great, and sometimes you'll just, I don't know. You never know what happened. Maybe she had a fucking boyfriend. Who knows, right? And that could be the exact same thing with this one. It doesn't sound like this one has a boyfriend, but it sounds like she kind of let those drunk feelings get in the way. But he said on the first date, she doesn't follow my lead and demands a certain restaurant, bro. Okay, so you're gonna just follow her lead, like whatever restaurant she wants, you're just gonna put a collar on and just walk with her? Like, what? Why are you doing that? Why are you acting like a little pussy, dude? You're so much better than that, dude, on Team SK, bro. Like, you're just like, why? I would challenge that. I'd be like, why do we have to go to this restaurant? Like, what's there? You know, I think you're ruining the mystery for yourself, baby, because I had such a great plan for you, and now you just want to, do this. You just gotta let go and be in your feminine and trust me, right? She's not trusting you. That's why she's trying to take the lead. She's trying to see if you just go along with her plans. And if you do, you fall into her frame, and you can never really get that frame back. Like, once she has it, she's gonna do as much as she possibly can, even cutting off the relationship to keep that frame and hold that power. And so you must not let her get that frame. He said, but says, did you have a place in mind? No, your place doesn't count, LOL, as in your home. I would have, she's moving a little fast there, because she's like, did you have a place in mind? And like, I'm not talking about your house, by the way. So she's like assuming that you're just trying to fuck her or some shit because you guys were dancing in the club. And I would have put it back on her. If you guys were making out in the club, do you know how much ammo you have right there, dude, to tease her with? I'd have been like, listen, baby, like, you're just trying to put it off on me when you were the one that just like started making out with me in the club, babe. So I think you gotta, slow it down a little bit. Like, I know you want me, and I know that like you can't stop thinking about me. But you know what? Like, I'm really into the Bible, so we're just not gonna, we're not gonna do that. Okay, just get that out, get your mind out of the gutter. Okay, like, no one's saying anything about this. You're the only ones. You're the one that has this evil plan apparently to seduce me, because just like in the club, you tried to, you're making out with me, and it was so fucking hot, I will admit, but you're not coming back to my place that easy, babe. Like, you gotta just have fun with it, tease her, play with her a little bit, right? And like, you gotta be able to pass those tests. Like, what she's doing right there is testing you, dude. Like, how is she gonna jump from here to like going home with you? I'm like, whoa, Tiger, you're going 80 and a 30 there, babe. My brother actually made up that line, dude. It was a fucking solid line, dude. Actually, that Selma Kim jeans started fucking taking effect finally, man. He made up that line. It's so fire, dude. But that's exactly how I'd handle that situation, man. Read her intentions, that she wants to fuck you and that she always has an evil plan to fuck you. That's what he asked. So I don't know why you're falling into her frame, dude. You're so much better than that, dude. Put it on her, bro. Put all the blame on her that she's trying to seduce you, okay? So, like, subscribe, comment down below something more that you want to hear more of. And if you guys have a question, also reach out to me on Instagram and send me a message. I'm pretty active on there. And if you guys know that you want to join my program right away, book a call in the link below in the description. You'll get on a call with me or my team, and we'll see if you're a great fit for the program. But like I said, if you're not ready for that, just literally just shoot me a message on Instagram, talk to us a little bit. Watch all of our other videos, get some value from that. There's so many about passing tests and texting and just lifestyle in general. And so on that note, I will see you guys in the next video.